Most people think that this is permanent. It's not. Before getting started, remove the dust jacket to prevent any damage. Next, we need to clamp the book. Ideally, the text block and covers would be clamped separately. But if you don't have the tools, you can simply hold the covers closed during the process. Here, I'm using a middle approach with just 2 clamps. Cut a few pieces of baking paper to protect the covers. One goes between the text block and the spine, and 2 inside the covers. Then, place the board on each side and clamp everything together. An elastic band can help hold the spine paper in place. Make sure the board sits slightly lower than the covers, and ideally a bit wider, so the clamps and bands don't leave marks. For sanding, I'll use 2 grits. 240 grit to remove the mark, and 400 grit to smooth the surface afterward. You only need 2 small pieces. I use the spine insert as a size guide. Start sanding by running the sanding paper evenly along the full length of the text block. Work slowly and consistently. In my case, I'm sanding in one direction to maintain control and avoid damaging the covers. Continue until the mark is completely removed. This works because paper is made from wood pulp, so when compressed like this, it behaves similarly to wood and can be sanded in the same way. You also notice it removes the surface stains and refreshes the edge overall. 2 important points. First, always sand across the full length. Focusing on one spot can create an uneven dip. Second, check how deep the mark goes first. This method works best for shallow marks, as you'll need to sand as deep as the ink has penetrated. This first pass took about 10 minutes. Once finished, vacuum away all the dust. This is why protection matters. If the paper wears through, just unclamp, adjust the baking paper, and continue. Then repeat the process with 400 grit to smooth the surface. This takes about half the time, as you're only refining the finish. Once done, clean everything again. And with that, the mark is completely gone. I prefer this method over chemical treatments, it gives you far more control. Let me know if you gave this a go yourself.